I'm going to show you a very scary sight to see.
Remember the gator that got your hand? I got his head.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to another Bryce is Right. I hope y'all had a great freaking week. I know y'all are ready to get into this weekend. It's October, Halloween, my favorite time of year. So y'all know that means we got the creepiest and freakiest clips coming your way. Gonna be blowing your mind, making your head spin, making you really question your reality. So get ready, strap in. But before we get started, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't so you don't miss out on any future content. And definitely leave your thoughts down in the comments below. Let us know what's up. And other than that, y'all know what time it is. Let's go ahead and dive right in. Let's get it. What is that, Devil's Gate or something?
Aha! Knock 3 times.
Yeah, it definitely looks like a door. Is that a snake? Oh, its eyes are round. Isn't that weird? It's like blending into the dirt and then it's just got a, or is it a crocodile maybe? No. Whatever it is, it's like, man, that's my snack for later. But I'm really trying to chill, so just leave it there. That's the weirdest thing. I don't know. What do y'all think that is in that rubble? It's trippy. That's a little bitty egg. It almost looks like a chicken egg though. He's eyeballing it. Like, whatever it is, it don't blink, does it?
Scientists are now trying to refreeze the ocean, and our lives may depend on it. A team of researchers from the United Kingdom have just finished up trials trying to do exactly this in the Canadian Arctic. And it's all because they're trying to stop a potentially catastrophic incident called a blue ocean event. Essentially, that's when there is no ice in the Arctic during the summer. And experts are now predicting that this blue ocean event could occur as soon as the 2030s, which would make it the first one in 2 million years. Man, our generation is really going to be left with a fun planet. You see, sea ice acts as like a giant reflective shield for the planet. So when that ice disappears, the dark ocean will absorb all of that extra heat. And instead of cooling the planet, the Arctic would start to heat up even faster, like turning up the thermostat. Scientists believe that this would mess up weather patterns around the world. More heat wave, crazier storms, don't tell Florida, and even random cold snaps in strange places. Plus, melting sea ice could speed up the thawing of permafrost and all the organisms frozen inside. But don't worry, the scientists working on refreezing the ocean say that it is not geoengineering, aka weather manipulation. They state that rather they are in the field of geomimicry, saying we do not spread chemicals or create anything that nature hasn't created before. So the question is, who's ready for the 2030s?
Nobody's ready for their 30s. I'll tell you that now. Yo. What? That's gross. His finger just popped out of there? Like, what? Pretty cool. Whoa, that's cool.
Aigoo kuuvimaton. Ulan bisa.
Đi thảo á. Không phải nói ai kinh ấy. Thằng nói uy ra lặng cảnh.
In a fucking shower, and that spider crawls out that guy hole, and the snake guy followed down the fucking spider. And I'm over here like, la da 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 da, and I fucking look up, and I'm like, what the fuck? Man, fuck Oklahoma, man. What the fuck is this?
The snake is like, quit yelling. I'm trying to take a shower. That's a big ass goldfish. Timmy done flushed it. Wow. What do we have here, boys? Ooh, he's got them butt cheeks. Man.
It's one of the main Israeli aerial bases in the area there. So Hezbollah attacked this base on at the beginning, just like a few months ago, after the killing of one of its main military leaders, Wissam al-Tawil. Later on.
Mami, te grabo este video porque están tocando constantemente la puerta. Están pasando cosas que no son normales. ¿Quién? ¿Quién? No hay nadie. No hay nadie.
Oh wow. You see that handprint? Nope. And UFOs coming out of nowhere to save the planet, y'all. Love it. Just pray for those people.
NFL quarterback Aaron Rodgers claims he encountered a paranormal being called the Hat Man.
It's like Jeepers Creepers.
The Hat Man. The Hat Man is basically a shadow person, a paranormal spirit, demon, or ghost that some people think is just a hallucination from sleep paralysis. Now, I've told this story before, but I myself have seen a shadow being about 5 years ago. The one I saw wasn't wearing a hat, but it did freak me out. Yeah, it freaked me out. Aaron Rodgers, who currently plays for the New York Jets and used to be on my favorite team, the Green Bay Packers, said this whole thing happened in Peru when he was doing some experiments. So Rodgers wasn't having any sleep paralysis at the time. I'll tell you that. So my question is, what do you think of these paranormal, supernatural beings, whether it's the Hat Man, a shadow person, a demon, a ghost? Do you think that these things could be real, or are they all just in our minds? Let me know in the comment section, Booshkies. Shabadoo!
I don't know. They're supposedly mapping out the whole realm of the DMT world.
There is a wild mystery in Nigeria that you have to see. A lot of places in sub-Saharan Africa have these crazy rocks that are natural. I see very few people talking about the Ikom monoliths. Now, if you follow me, you'll notice something strange about these guys. Maybe something similar. The hands and the organs of these statues are all similar pretty much across the globe, especially in Sulawesi in Indonesia. Could write it off as a coincidence, but these jars are also found in Indonesia. Not only Indonesia, but India and Cambodia as well. There's not a ton of information about the ones in Nigeria, but there is an ancient connection. You see the spiral? Spirals were kind of ubiquitous in the ancient world. These are in Noth, there's some in Nazca, there's also some in the States, in the Four Points region, on top of that mountain. Nigeria was pretty advanced as far as ancient cultures go. The Nok culture had ironworking in 500 BC. It's also their Independence Day today. Happy Independence Day, Nigeria.
Man, that dude, he's one of my favorites. His vocabulary, expertise,
This hasn't happened
top
in
notch.
2 years. Holy found a silk henge.
Oh, you're kidding!
Wow! Oh my god.
What you're
This
seeing
is kind
now
of
is never before seen detail.
wild, right?
For those unfamiliar with the silken structure, underneath that middle tower and inside that white ball are several eggs, usually 2 to 4 spider eggs, which already makes it bizarre. Why? Because most spiders lay hundreds of eggs at a time, not just a few. Here's my finger to give you an idea of just how tiny they are. And then we have this fence. What is it for? Keeping things out? Trapping prey in? Mimicking a fungus on a plant? At this point, we're all guesses, as silkhenge is so rarely seen that we haven't been able to take the time to observe it in action in the wild. Sound off in the comments if you have any ideas.
I thought it was like a Roman stadium or like, this is Sparta, type. It's the vibe it gives me, or a
these photos are
prison.
going to give you nightmares. This first photo is of Demi Lovato performing on stage. And so many people have pointed out this creepy figure in the background. It has white eyes and is just staring eerily at Demi. Now, a lot of people associate celebrities with selling their soul. Do you think this is some sort of demon? Or what
Hey,
do you
she
think
got the bad end of
that
the
is?
stick, if so. She like
Because
halfway did
that's
it.
that's just weird. In this next photo, this man and his dad pulled over to take pictures of the hills. They were on a father-son road trip. Now, this guy is the son, the father's taking a picture of him. But when this photo was developed, the father realized that what looks like a little girl is sitting in their vehicle. That's too creepy. This final photo was taken at the Stanley Hotel. At first, it's kind of hard to spot, but once you zoom in, there is a gray face behind this pole peeking around at these people.
The hills have eyes. And they're popping up left and right, y'all.
So I want to clear up a misconception. I'm sure everyone here has heard of plankton, that a lot of whales eat. This is plankton under a microscope, super zoomed in. The misconception is most people think plankton are plants. It's a plant material in the water. They are actually little tiny fish. This is what gives them the green color. Is they have hormones in their body that grow a little bit of green. But the huge areas of plankton, if you zoomed in one by one, this is what each one would look like. They're actually quite cute. I wish that I could have a fish tank of them in my home, but they were bigger and this size, because they're quite, as I said, cute critters. So next time you're at a party and someone says, hey, bring up an interesting fact, you can show them this video or just describe what plankton looks like close up, that they actually have eyes. You can see a mouth there. So quite fun.
Don't be bringing that up at a party. Save yourself. Damn. Shift of events. Whoa, calm down. Hey, it's something, all right.
Sultan!
Are we giving them ideas? What is going on here? No. Let me taking my pizza. No. That's different. Damn giants. Ooh, that back.
Ahead of it. This video starts out just driving along a nice open road around 5 p.m. Nothing looks out of the ordinary.
Then something really strange happens.
The truck veers off the road. Its back end launches into the air, coming down on the roof of a 2-story house.
Ooh! What?
I can't
How
believe
did
this.
that?
What just happened there?
LaFave stops to check if the truck
wire or
driver and the
something.
house's occupants are okay.
1 minute you're sitting having a coffee, and the next minute you're looking at a truck that is now sitting on your roof.
The driver
That's
emerges
odd.
from his cab, dazed but seemingly unhurt. The homeowners are uninjured, but find themselves confronted with a mystery. How did a truck get on top of their house?
40-ton truck doesn't just flip over like that. The energy required to achieve this is immense.
It's almost as if a giant invisible hand has lifted that truck out and placed it gently on that house.
I'd expect to see something like that in a video game, but not in real life.
On a movie? I mean, how does it lift that high? And these people, like really? That's kind of
So whoever the mastermind is behind these diabolical ass AI videos must be stopped. And why does these videos resemble a terrible acid trip? Let's start there. Like, what am I looking at? A bulldog, horse, hippopotamus? And the craziest part about this is why is they starting to look more realistic? See, now AI is getting so powerful to the point to where reality is blurred. And the scariest part is that it's AI videos that's just like this that's already deceived millions of people. And the real question is, if people are already getting deceived by this,
Oh, what the fuck ever?
just imagine when the AI gets upgraded. Like little videos like this, which is AI, some people would not be able to tell that this is AI. Look how realistic that is looking. And everybody want to talk about the great illusion that's supposed to be happening. And I can see why everybody's talking about it now. And the worst part about it, gang, is everybody falling for it. And I ain't gonna lie to you, it's getting so good that it's been a couple times that I almost got thinking that some AI was real.
Shit, I've been got. Let's see, like this right here. It's like movie quality. It's getting up there. What's really going on there? Is it worse?
I don't think that was supposed to happen. I think they're having issues over there.
My kid's like, gotta get to trigonometry.
Yeah, that doesn't
Is my book in here?
What happened?
Is there a Jeff here waiting on an Uber? Dang.
I bet you've never seen a claw machine like this one. Grad students at Rice University have found a way to use biological tissues and turn them into robots.
They call this necrobotics. They use the fact that spiders use flexor muscles to close their legs and keep them inward, and hydraulic pressure to open them back out. By using these principles, the students were able to make a claw-like device out of a spider corpse.
Pickle Rick shit.
I don't know how to comprehend this, but astronomers just discovered the longest jets of plasma in the entire universe. And they're coming from a black hole. Basically, as things fall towards a supermassive black hole, it gets really, really hot, things are spinning and getting ripped apart, and most of that matter falls into the black hole, but some of it gets shot away in these giant jets. So this matter was never inside of the black hole. Nothing escaped a black hole. These jets are 23 million light years long, which is incomprehensibly huge. But here's the Milky Way for scale. It's as if you lined up 140 Milky Ways back to back. The black hole at the center of this host galaxy is shooting out these jets with the power of trillions of suns. They're so big that astronomers think they interacted with and had effects on the cosmic web itself. Like they're no longer at the scale of galaxies, they're on the scale of the cosmic web. This thing is 7.5 billion light years away, which means we're seeing it as it was 7.5 billion years ago, and I need to know what it looks like now. These jets were discovered using Europe's LOFAR telescope, which was scanning the sky, and they didn't just discover these jets, these were just the biggest. No, they discovered 10,000 of what they're calling mega structures in the universe.
Anyone care to explain?
But that project only covered 15% of the sky, so there might be even bigger jets out there that we just haven't seen.
That's unreal. I'm saying big out there, y'all. He said, turn right.
He just flying. Look at him. He better slow down before he got that flip.
What?
Everybody know that. Goddamn, boy.
Goddamn, boy.
This security guard has been stalked by something that he calls a demon. This has been happening since the day he started working there, which was 2 months before this was recorded. He decided to put a camera in front of the door, which mostly of the noises come from. No one is allowed to open that door for unknown reasons.
I mean, immediately. What is that? I just wonder what all goes on behind our backs. We just never know. Oh my gosh, there it goes again. That's creepy. What the hell? Oh my goodness. Isn't that wild? Wow. Unbelievable.
This is a video of someone who's smudging their home to cleanse it of negative energy. As he goes down to the basement, you can see a sinister-looking figure watching him. Let's watch.
Come on, man. Shit.
How many of y'all have done this?
I'm not afraid, man.
I've had to do it. Turned to my dreams immensely.
Come on out, man. Oh, fuck yes, fuck yes. Hello.
Whoa, 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 goosebumps.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
whoa.
I'm about to show you our Walmart right now, and then I'm going to show you a very scary sight to see. This is South Carolina. Now, 2 months ago, I told you I would start buying one extra of everything you need every week when you go shopping because we knew that this was coming. Keep in mind that we live 2 hours from Greenville. This right here is the bread aisle. Again, for all the people that want to tell me that, oh, there's food in South Carolina. No, there's not. To find water, you literally have to go to store to store to store. They're all out. The gas stations are out. They're all out. Almost gas stations are out of gas as well. You're lucky if you find one that does have gas. And speaking of gas, there is none. This dude in this car, I'm not going to show you his plate. I don't know what's in the back of his car. He's been filling this thing up for like 30 minutes now. Keep in mind, guys, the port strike just started. Half of this from Helene, and the other half, there are thousands of people in this Walmart filling their cars with toilet paper. I really just didn't want to get up in their face with the camera. Should have, though. Still in South Carolina, there is literally looting going on. A freaking Dollar Tree. Looted. Money gone. Anyways, here's your scary sight, North Dakota. All black tanks going down the railroad. Why? Y'all better get prepared. And you better refresh yourself about what's happening in other parts of the world right now, because everything's colliding at the same exact time. If you have not stocked up on water and food for a few weeks, you need to do that, because there's going to be none left soon.
Interesting demonstrations and experiments to perform by gluing a mirror on the end of a tuning fork. If you shine a laser light on the mirror and then wiggle it around when it's struck, you'll notice that you get the sine curve. That's right, the tuning fork is vibrating in a sinusoidal pattern. Combining two tuning forks and pointing them at perpendicular angles, you can generate the original Lizard figures.
That's wild.
Don't forget that these are actually musical notes. Take tuning forks C, E, and G, and you can strike a chord. The chord is C major. Scientific tuning forks do not match the musical scale. The way it's usually done is, you take a tuning fork and resonate it on the body of the instrument and see if it matches the note that you're playing. Fork in front of a CRT computer monitor for an interesting wiggly effect. What the? Strobe light can give the illusion of slow motion.
That's wicked.
Is this tuning fork even moving? Whoa, I guess it was. Clip a simple speaker removed from its housing to an oscilloscope and demonstrate the pure tone of the tuning fork. You can also verify its frequency. I've hung a ping pong ball on a string and it's up against the edge of one of the tuning forks. Watch what happens. For this demonstration, I'm sending a beam of laser light all the way across the room. And it lands on this solar cell which is connected to a speaker system. When I block the beam with my hand, you can hear it on the speakers. Now partially blocking the beam with a tuning fork, you can hear it on the speakers. These two tuning forks are not in agreement. This one has a little extra ballast which lowers the frequency slightly. When I sound them together, the sounds will interfere rhythmically, both constructively and destructively. That's called beats.
That's pretty cool.
This is an update in regards to Katie out of Columbus, Ohio, and the paranormal true crime story that is literally live and unfolding as we speak. CSI has arrived at her home and they have begun the dig of the hole. As a quick recap, if you've seen my previous video, this is all around a mysterious rolled up carpet that was buried 2 feet down and a tree was planted on top of it. And two cavalier dogs sat on the spot, marking it as a hit. So, like I said, this is live and unfolding. Another update will follow shortly.
I turned on my camera. I made a joking TikTok that must be a dead body in this rug, and the ghost broke my computer. It started blowing up on social media unexpectedly. We were going to dig it ourselves and then realized it was just like too deep, too difficult to do that on our own. So then the entire world was telling me to have the police come. Okay, they're digging. They've been digging. And there's 6 of them. Some of them are in the hole. My windows. I had to clean my windows so I could freaking watch. And we still don't know anything. The dogs could have had a bad day, had an off scent, the wind, the rain, who knows? They told me that all the rain that Ohio's had from can like reinvigorate smells.
Whatever it is.
So yeah, we don't know anything yet, and my goal is that we can all laugh about this tomorrow. So homicide is here and missing persons, and now CSI is bringing the shovels out. So we can't go any further than here, and I can see news camera set up over there.
I'm telling you, everything was so still. Why does it look like that girl's crouched on the wrong feet and they got her walking on this trap?
No, 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 no! Hell no!
Crap. This game of real life over here.
They got him. They got him. This is the Batista that I remember. And it wasn't that long that we saw him in the Guardians of the Galaxy, so what is going on? This is Batista today. Completely unrecognizable. It seems as if
weird.
A lot of people in Hollywood are these days. And what is up with certain men in Hollywood wearing pearl necklaces, knowing what they represent? Knowing what they're used for, what is going on. We saw them on Justin Timberlake when he went completely twack at a concert. Literally looks like he is in some kind of mind control or some kind of trance. It's just like nothing's there. We're seeing them on Justin Bieber and knowing what he's going through. It has to make you kind of question what they're really used for. Are so many males in this Hollywood industry wearing pearls these days? What do they represent? And why are we adding childlike charms to some of them? Harry Styles was another one mentioned. He wears various types of pearls. And like I said before, you can see it in his eyes. It's just, there's emptiness. There's sadness there. It's just like they're hollow shells of themselves. It really makes you wonder why they don't look so happy to be there. What is the meaning behind these pearls and what are they used for? And it could be Ozempic, the juice that only Hollywood can afford. Or it could be something much more sinister than that. What is happening to the stars in Hollywood?
No, Ozempic is scary, y'all. Anybody taking that? If you have any experiences, let me know. Whoa. Who's gonna parachute in flip-flops, man? What the?
Yeah,
crazy.
make a left turn. Left.
Man, you want some tennis shoes on for that.
My ladder is walking by itself. No fucking joke. Yeah. I ain't never seen no shit like this. Where you going, bruh? Oh, there you go.
That's dirty. Wow. Don't be doing that. Oh God, dog. Jeez. He said survival of the fittest, dog.
He did crack it.
Did he?
He shattered it.
Wow. Oh no.
Dude, you gotta be nicer.
If you ain't first, you're last.
Go.
You did that. You did that.
Give me some of that food, man. Shit. He says it's a tough world.
I can't fuck with 2D sandwiches anymore. I watched Interstellar last night, and guys, there's a bunch of different dimensions out there, and we gotta start utilizing them.
Wow. That's next level, man.
Red. That's kind of orange.
Yes.
Yellow.
Yes.
Blue.
Yes.
Thumper were tempered to rest with the friendly birds, but appeared in the shadows of the tall trees.
Awesome. Very good.
What? And 4283288. That just looks like dots.
What vision was that?
That one's 2040. About how far away can you do it? I don't know, probably just across the room. Because I was going to say, as far as I can check your far away vision over there.
With a chart, if
That would be
awesome.
fun.
Let's try
That would be a cutie chart. That would be great.
He obviously can't see that his mohawk is almost all the way down.
3.
Yes. And what are the letters next to my finger?
That's Z.
Yes. So please read them from left to right.
Okay. We got T O Z E D C E Z.
Oh, I think you're reading the one below what I was pointing at.
you identify like patterns, like if his shirt, what kind of pattern is on his shirt?
The doctor's shirt?
Yes.
Yeah, they're just thin lines. Thin blue lines and thin white lines.
That's so cool.
Just try to test this. Can you see his socks?
Yeah, they're black.
I don't remember what. Can you see him now? He's holding his foot up.
Yeah, kind of a bluish black with I think a white stripe on it or something. As far as I can tell, it looks as valid and real as I can tell in the office today. And
In practice, makes it perfect.
Man, more and more people can
what
do
you're
that.
looking
That's
at
weird.
here is an MRI image of a 33-year-old patient who had over 12 cc, just 12 syringes of hyaluronic acid filler injected to her face over the past 6 years. Now, the area that is green is the hyaluronic acid filler. Now, what's interesting here is that when we did volumetric analysis, that means when we measured the amount of filler, the amount of volume that was there, it ended up being close to 28 cc, which is more than twice the amount of filler that was injected. And what this shows us is that hyaluronic acid fillers are hydrophilic. That means they love water, and they also cause tissue expansion. So that's important to know. And over the next several videos, I'm going to explain what are the problems associated with these things, how do we treat them, and there is a lot of misconception about dissolving, and we'll address some of those issues and concerns. So please stay tuned and follow for more.
Hey, quit doing that to yourself, y'all. It's too much.
Okay, this is some major news for everyone in America. Shipping ports from Maine all the way down to Texas have began shutting down as a staggering 45,000 port workers have just gone on strike. Now, this could lead to crippling disruption to the supply chain and the US economy, the likes of which most of us watching have never even experienced, because the last time a strike like this happened was almost 50 years ago. For perspective, each day they refuse to work, according to a JP Morgan analyst, it will cost the US economy up to $5 billion. Not a month, not a week, $5 billion a day. The head of the Port Workers Union said that people nowadays don't even know what a strike is. Everything in the United States comes on ships, from food to clothing to construction material and cars. He predicts that in the first week it'll be all over the news. The second week, people in various industries will get laid off due to shortages. The third week, he says that malls will start shutting down because they can't get their products from China. Construction will grind to a halt because they can't get their materials like steel, lumber, etc. And then he said this.
Who's going to win here in the long run? You're better off sitting down and let's get a contract and let's move on with this world. And in today's world, I'll cripple you. I will cripple you, and you have no idea what that means. Nobody does.
The union is demanding a pay increase for their workers of about 10% each year for the next 6 years, after shipping firm profits soared during the COVID pandemic while inflation smashed their wages. Now, Joe Biden does actually have the power to suspend these strikes for about 80 days and send them back to work in what's called a cooling off period while they negotiate. But as of right now, the White House says that he is not planning to act.
That's going to be rough. Hold on tight, y'all.
I've heard from people in the Pentagon that the buzzword in the secret of secrets in the Pentagon is the Sumerian gods are returning, and that's what they're referring to as that whole area that Peter's.
Wow! Can you repeat that again, just in case anybody missed it? The buzzword in the
Pentagon, in the military circles that are in the know about the cover-up here, they kind of in whispered tones talk about the return of the Sumerian gods. And they're talking about the what we would call aliens or fallen angels returning into the Middle East, into Old Sumer area.
The Anunnaki.
Well, hey, thank y'all so much for tuning in to another Bryce is Right. I hope y'all have a fantastic freaking weekend. I hope y'all have a great freaking weekend. And, we'll be seeing y'all early next week. I'll leave the winners down in the comments for the t-shirts. Winners, so we got Jen Reid, Shawn Hunter, Miss Marlee, and Binaca. Miss Lockdown 45. So be sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't so you don't miss out on any future content, and leave your thoughts down in the comments below. Let us know what's up. Other than that, we will see y'all next time. Alright, y'all. Peace.
The price is wrong, bitch.